idioms and phrases is to enhance, is to give more meaning, deeper impression, which will be given through idioms and phrases. Those who know idioms and phrases very well, they can score more marks. So if you practice, the more examples you take and the more answers you find, and the better you become. Hello, hi, namaste and welcome to Vidhyaashram, the Temple of Excellence. I am Nandakishore, Faculty of English in Vidhyaashram, Mysuru. In my previous session, I had discussed about pronouns. And in today's session, I am going to discuss about idioms and phrases. So let us see what are idioms and phrases and how they are used in English. Idioms and phrases. What are idioms actually? An idiom is a phrase, remember, an idiom is a phrase, saying, or a group of words that has no literal meaning. In other words, an idiom may be defined as an expression peculiar to a language. It is a special phrase whose total meaning is different from individual words in the phrase. If you didn't understand both of these explanations, let me just give you an example here. A piece of cake. If you just think about this word or this statement, what comes to your mind? A piece of cake. Let us say there is 1 kilo cake and you have cut a slice out of it. A piece of cake. According to this statement, that is the literal meaning. But is it the literal meaning we are talking here? In the idioms and phrases, a piece of cake, nothing means easy. If somebody comes and asks you the question, how did you do your examination today? And you would answer them back saying, it was a piece of cake. So are you saying that it was a piece of cake that you ate in the examination? No. You are saying them, it was dead easy. It is very easy. The moment you go home, you tell your parents, it was just a piece of cake. Within a snap, I just finished my examination. It was so easy. Whatever I had studied, I could answer them. And the questions were asked the same. A piece of cake. Very easy. Cool as cucumber. How is Dhoni, Mr. Dhoni, who retired? Cool as cucumber. Cool captain. While he is in the stadium, he is always cool as cucumber. But is he just applying cucumber on his head and remaining calm and cool there? No. His attitude is such that he was very cool and composed. That is the literal meaning of it. Don't take these words as they are. They have inner meaning. They have other functions to perform. Hang in there. Hang in there. You mean to say you're asking somebody to hang themselves? No. Hang in there is just they are in trouble. Or let us say there is an athlete who is running 10,000 meters, 10 kilometers run. He has completed almost 9.5 kilometers, just 500 meters to go. And he is in third or fourth position. He is competing and he wants to win. At least he wants to secure third position. So what do you say? Hang in there. There is a fight going on between the fourth and the third person. He is in the fourth position and you want to tell him that hang in there. Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Keep competing. Hang in there. You are telling him not to give up. Just hang in. Examples from the workbook. So these are the examples that you could see in your workbook. I am just going to simplify it for you. She felt like a fish out of water. We know that she is a person, pronoun and a subject. She felt like a fish out of water. Can she be out of water and she feel like as if she is very suffocated? According to this idiom, it means she felt uncomfortable. Instead of saying uncomfortable, you could use idioms. It enhances the language. In Kannada, we say nudigattu. If I make a statement, Ramabana, so are we talking about literal Rama's arrow? ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮನ ಬಾಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗೆ ರಾಮಬಾಣ ಅಥವಾ ಅಸ್ತ್ರ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಮಬಾಣ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ idioms and phrases. In the second one, Abhi passed the exam with flying colors. So can you see the colors, flying colors? Can you see the colors in Abhi's attitude or on his marks card? No, it simply means he scored or he secured very high grades or very high marks in his examination. Pooja was on cloud 9 when she was promoted. She was on cloud 9. Can you just be on a cloud 9? Count 1, 2, 3 and go on till 9 and just sit there? No. It simply means she was very happy. Now you might be wondering why we need to use idioms and phrases. Sir, why can't we just straight away tell that she was very happy? That is the main intention why we are using idioms. The main purpose of using idioms and phrases is to enhance, is to give more meaning, is to give more limelight to the language, to give more importance to the language that we are speaking. The intensity is such that if you use that she was very happy, of course she is very happy, you can convey the message with either of these ways. But when you say that she was on cloud 9, that gives more weightage to the words you are expressing. Sarah is the apple of her father's eye. This is very funny. It seems very funny. Sarah is the apple of her father's eye. She cannot be the apple in her father's eye. It simply means her father loved Sarah or cared Sarah more than any other person, more than anybody in his life. So that is the intention that you intend to speak to the others. Examples from workbook. Now just remember the previous slide, think about it. The idiom in the first sentence is apt and self-explanatory. It makes a deeper impression. As I told you, it gives more importance, more prominence. It makes a deeper impression than the usage of words in the second one. Think about it. This itself gives the meaning, but instead of telling that she was uncomfortable, you could straight away tell that she was uncomfortable. But instead of using it, you can use idioms and phrases. So that is the main intention, deeper impression which will be given through idioms and phrases. Now there is a chart in your workbook which is matched with idioms and with the meaning. Try to have a look at it having your workbook open. Let me just read out the idioms and phrases, and these are not only the ones which are finalized in your workbook. There are plenty more. There are hundreds of idioms and phrases, and their meanings are also given along with them. Try to make use of internet, try to surf in internet and try to practice more number of idioms and phrases. And don't forget why idioms or phrases are prescribed in your syllabus. It is prescribed because you can learn more idioms and phrases to use while writing the 4 marks and 6 mark answer. And that doesn't end with second PUC. Remember this, in your student life, it could be in your degree or your masters or you go to any other profession, the more grammatical parts you practice, the more you can present while you are describing or writing your answers. Or it is an interview form, or it could be in the form of getting a seat to some institution. Remember this, entrance exam, you write a lot of entrance examination. If they ask you to write about yourself or some topic is given and they ask you to write, you can include idioms and phrases. And those who know idioms and phrases very well, they can score more marks. There are a lot of examination, government examination, UPSC, KPSC, there are a lot of examinations which will be questioning these parts: idioms and phrases, pronouns, subject, verb, agreement. It could be active and passive voice. That is the reason why we intend to give more prominence to grammatical parts. So let us start with idioms and their meanings here. To keep one's shirt on, to control one's temper, to be under one's thumb, to be under someone's complete control, to have a swollen head, to admire oneself greatly. So we have this substitute idiom, head weight. We call a person who just praises himself or who just boosts up himself, saying that he has too much of head weight. To blow one's own trumpet, to praise oneself. A donkey praising its tail. Remember this, even these are proverbs and idioms. And there are a lot of proverbs which also act as idioms. Don't forget it. To be hand in glove with, to engage in wrongdoing. To be in a soup, to be in trouble. To know A to Z of, to know everything about a subject. In simple, a master of everything, who knows everything in and out. To go on a wild goose chase, to be a part of vague activity. You know that you are not going to gain anything out of what you are doing, but still you go on doing it just for the sake of doing. Most of the people are very well aware that what they are doing is not going to reap them any reward, but still they want to do it, still they want to complete the task just for the name's sake. To leave no stone unturned, to explore every alternative, or in simple, to do everything, whatever is possible to perform. No stone unturned. Within the boundary limits, you are going to test each and everything within your limits. And after this, in your textbook, there are a lot of exercises given there. There are a lot of fill in the blanks given there. You are going to make use of this entire chart and you are going to fill in it. This is an activity. I am not going to do it in this session. It is an activity. Try to do it by your own. You can fill in. The options are given here. They have given the questions. There are blanks. Try to pick any one of these meaning, idioms and phrases, meaning, and try to fill in the blanks. This is an activity. Do it by yourself. I'm going to solve this table after activity 1. First activity is fill in the blanks. Second activity is to match column A with column B. Let me just match this column A and column B. Match the idioms and phrases. So these are idioms and phrases. We are going to match them with column A with B. To look something up, let us see while reading one at a time if you can just get the answer. To admire, to look at with scorn, to search for information. We have already got to look something up. I'm going to write the numbers here. This is first. We have already got the answer. To look up to admire, to look down at. We are getting the answers very easily here. To look at with scorn, to let off. It already gives a simpler meaning. To stop others from going ahead. Now to break up, to wait eagerly. Let off, you have to let somebody go. To wait eagerly, to be allowed, to go free. So the fourth one is to be allowed to go free. To hold up, you have, or you are asking somebody to stay together or to stay put. To hold up, the remaining, to stop others from going ahead. Fifth one, to stop others from going ahead. To knock down is to bring down. Break up, to break up. To look forward to, I will be seeing you, waiting So, which is the answer? To await eagerly, to look forward to, servant, to await eagerly, to put off somebody or someone is to irritate. To put up with, I have put up so much with him, I have put up so much, is to tolerate, to put up with, tolerate. To see red, very easy. To be very angry, to see somebody angry. And to be in full swing, going on, to be going on. 11th, to get in one's way, you are stopping, to obstruct others from work. So that is 12th. To tell upon, to affect. Now remember, these two seems similar at times. This could be 12 and this could be 5, because if you read 5 here, to hold up is to obstruct others from work, or in 12 to get in one's way, to stop others from going ahead. So this seems 12 and this seems 5, either of that is fine. So these are idioms and phrases. There are more complicated idioms and phrases available more on internet. Kindly make use of the technology, kindly make use of the internet. Go to YouTube or go to Google and search for more idioms and phrases. Practice it. You may have a doubt why idioms and phrases are must learn concepts in grammar, because the more number of idioms and phrases are practiced, you can make use of them while answering in your answers in your public examination, and you can score more marks. That will give more weightage to your answer, not just in second PUC examination, it could also be in competitive exams. Remember, English is one such paper which has been made mandatory in most of the competitive examinations, and it is a qualifying paper as well. Without qualifying vernacular language, in Karnataka it is Kannada and English, in Mumbai it could be Marathi or Hindi. So there are options, you can choose Hindi or Kannada or any other state language along with English, which is a must paper in some competitive examinations. And what will they ask you? They are going to ask you about idioms and phrases, about active and passive, about pronouns. It could be a lot more grammatical parts. So that is the reason why you should master grammatical parts and grammatical concepts. So keep practicing idioms and phrases. Let us meet in the next session. That is it for today's session. In my next session, I am going to talk about summarizing. You might be wondering why summarizing is important. I will be discussing why summarizing is very important from the examination point of view. Until then, keep practicing idioms and phrases. See you. Have a great day.